This program is proudly sponsored by Mamas. Mamas, the best, naturally.
In 1996, a man by the name Mick Pearce designed the outstanding and award-winning Eastgate Mall behind me. This mall is one of the most environmentally friendly malls around the world. On this episode of Zim Icons, we get the opportunity to speak to Mick Pearce.
Hi, my name is Mick Pearce. I'm an architect. I'm Zimbabwean. I was born here a long time ago, 1938. Actually today is my 83rd birthday. Well, the Eastgate building was the big success, and next to it, actually recently we built the market, the Eastgate Market. So there's two, and then what followed Eastgate here was the one in Melbourne, which was rather nice, where a third world person takes the technology to a first world. I'm trying to interest architects in designers of cities and buildings. In the idea that the building should reflect the social culture, the natural environment, and the local economy. That means that in each country, in each site, it should be unique. That's how we designed Eastgate. It actually works on the principle of the diurnal shift. In the cold night and the hot day gives me a difference in temperature. So what I do is to blow cold night air through the building with big fans to cool the whole structure down. And then I blow slower moving fans during the day, and they take the cooth that's been stored overnight and cool down the building during the day. And that saves huge amounts of energy. Now you see this thing looks like a tree. It has a trunk, and it has branches, and it holds up a canopy, which is actually collecting water from the rain. And the rain goes down the middle into the ground where it should be. And on top of it are things that look like leaves. And the thing about a tree is that it modifies the climate. If you sit under a tree in the hot sun, it's about 7 degrees cooler than outside. So I'm trying to make a building work like a tree in a very simple way. Then you join all these together. So these stand like in a forest and feed the rainwater back into the ground, because the whole of the cities, all our cities, are getting shorter and shorter of water. And the problem is that we cover the land and then it runs off into the sea and we never see it again. So we then have to build a dam or we dig boreholes. Now boreholes are fine as long as you think of the ground as the store, the water store. So this is a building which works like a tree, feeds the water back into the ground so that it stores it there, and then you can build you feel much happier about pumping water out of the ground. Zimbabwean architects, they have the advantage of great nature around them. And a lot of them are lucky to be born in the Kumusha, in the rural areas, where they learn at a very young age to understand how nature works. So I'm asking them to think about that when they're designing. Think of their cultural heritage and study it much more when they design. Don't copy from the internet. Dream up their own ideas from nature.
And here we have Eastgate Mall, another mall that Mick Pearce designed. I'll see you next time on Zim Icons.
This program was brought to you by Mamas. Mamas, the best, naturally.